Every man needs to hear this. Her rejection is not your ending. It might sting now. Maybe she ghosted you. Maybe she gave you the just friends line. Or maybe she laughed off your efforts like you never mattered. And now you're stuck in your head, questioning your worth, your strength, even who you are. But listen carefully. What she feels today doesn't determine what she feels tomorrow. Emotions evolve, perspectives shift, and how you respond to that rejection has the power to rewrite the entire story. This isn't about revenge. It's about silently flipping the narrative. When a woman walks away, most men panic. They chase. They beg. They try to prove their value. And that's exactly where they fail. Because women rarely second-guess their decision when you remain emotionally available. Doubt only enters her mind when your silence speaks louder than your presence. The moment you pull away, focus inward, and stop placing her at the center of your emotional world, the power begins to shift. You don't reclaim your worth by arguing with her choice. You reclaim it by evolving in silence. When your name starts circulating differently, when your presence isn't felt but your progress is noticed, she starts wondering, was I wrong about him? That one thought, it multiplies fast. This isn't about getting her back. This is about making her rethink her decision without a word from you. It starts with step 1, vanish completely, not halfway, not with the occasional like or reply. You disappear like you were never there. No contact, no reaction, no digital breadcrumbs. Your silence must shake her out of her comfort zone. Because the truth is, many women don't reject you to lose you. They reject you but still expect to keep your attention. They want to feel desired without offering anything back. So, when you continue watching her stories, sliding into her comments, or sending casual texts, you're feeding her ego while starving your own. You're giving her the luxury of your presence without any emotional investment from her side. That's a losing game. But when you truly vanish, you create discomfort. You remove her emotional safety net. Most men linger. Most men stay accessible. Most men fall apart. But when you go completely cold, you become the one she remembers. You send a message without typing a word. You no longer have access to me, and it hits different. Because this isn't about playing games, about asserting your value. When you walk away completely, you teach her that your energy isn't free, that your presence has weight, that you're not another man waiting on the sidelines. You're done. And that void, it does more damage than any message ever could. Human psychology is wired to crave what it suddenly loses. So when you're gone, she starts needing answers she thought she already had. Now she's left with silence and questions. Why hasn't he reached out? Did he move on already? Did I misjudge him? These thoughts never show up when you're still orbiting her. They only appear after complete disappearance. But don't do it just to manipulate. Do it for you. Disappear to heal, to rebuild, to regain clarity. Use that quiet to recreate yourself. Hit the gym, fix your finances, work on your craft, reinvent who you are. The silence becomes your workshop. And when word eventually reaches, hurt cuts deeper than a love letter. If she walked away, she doesn't deserve front row seats to your growth. Pull all the way back. Let her feel the emptiness she created. Step 2. Upgrade in silence. Anyone can disappear. Few evolve. Don't shout your progress from the rooftops. Don't post every step on social media. Don't seek validation. Most men jump the gun. They flaunt a gym pic, quote some Stoic wisdom, or post a filtered success story just to catch her eye. But that's not growth. That's still performance. Real power lies in doing it quietly, for you, not for her, not for attention. You train not to show off, but because you've embraced discipline. You build wealth not to flex, but because you're done living below your potential. You expand your mind not to seem deep, but because you're seeking mastery. This is what separates men who just react from men who evolve. Every area of your life should reflect transformation. Your body, your thoughts, your money, your energy. And when you grow without broadcasting it, the shift becomes undeniable. People start noticing. They speak your name differently. Her world starts to whisper about you. That's how you let her feel your new presence without being present at all. Remember, she rejected the version of you that was too eager, too available, too unfinished. But women aren't blind. They recognize change. And when they sense that the man they passed up has leveled up, quietly it rattles their judgment. They start wondering if they miscalculated. That's how emotional attachment begins, not with your effort, but with her doubt. That doubt only grows when you stop needing her validation. Because once you no longer seek approval, you unlock real self-respect. And self-respect is magnetic. You become emotionally untouchable. She may not show it, but trust me, she feels it. You've become a man she didn't anticipate. A man she can't figure out anymore. That's where the power lies. Step 3. Let her hear about you, not from you, from the world. That's when your name starts entering rooms you've never stepped into. That's when admiration circulates without your input. And it hits different when it comes from others, because women value social proof. Perception shapes desire. If people speak highly of you, she reconsiders everything. If she thought you'd vanish into irrelevance after she left, then hearing you're thriving disrupts that narrative. Suddenly, the guy she let go is building something. He's respected. He's seen. She didn't expect that. And now she starts listening in. Not because you reached out, but because your absence is now echoed by presence elsewhere. Let your transformation speak through whispers, not posts. Let your growth ripple through friends, social circles, quiet admiration. Maybe it's your new look, your business, your calm presence. Whatever it is, let it arrive to her secondhand. That's what creates curiosity. That's what shakes her pride. This hits hardest when she expected you to crumble, when she assumed you'd spiral. And now, she sees you've risen and she wasn't part of that journey. Her ego will feel it, quietly, deeply. Let her wonder from a distance. Let her realize she gave up access to someone valuable. Don't chase. Don't announce. Just keep building. Let your energy and discipline do the talking. That's where the mystery lives. That's where desire starts to shift. You become an echo in her world she can't silence. Step 4. Stay emotionally unavailable. Most guys mess this part up. She sends a text, "Hey, stranger," and suddenly they melt. They jump back in, eager, warm, desperate, and everything they built collapses. If you want her to regret walking away, your emotional attention now has to be earned. Being cold doesn't mean being rude. It means being detached. You reply when you feel like it. You keep it calm, light, almost indifferent. No intensity, no depth, no returning to who you were. That emotional distance forces her to feel the shift. You're no longer who she left. You're no longer emotionally available on demand. When you used to be warm, she felt in control. Now she feels uncertain. That uncertainty triggers pursuit. Women chase emotional clarity. When you take that away, something changes in her. She starts working for what she once took for granted: You stop responding instantly. You stop giving her front row access. You make yourself scarce, and that scarcity builds value. She starts wondering, what's he doing? Who has his attention? Where do I stand? And that confusion becomes curiosity. But here's the truth: your coldness must be authentic. You can't fake it. You must actually be consumed by your purpose. Too busy to obsess. Too focused to look back. When she senses that, it hits hard, not because you're with someone new, but because you've replaced her with your higher self. Now, step 5. Give your energy to other women. Not to spark jealousy, not to prove anything, but to shift your position. When you start engaging with women who value you, 2 things happen. You heal, and she feels the shift. The version of you she dismissed is now being appreciated by someone else, and that unsettles her. This isn't about being petty. It's about realignment. You no longer chase what didn't choose you. You invest in women who see your worth, and that simple change, it triggers something primal in her competition. Women compete silently, and when she senses that you're now in demand, her pride stumbles. She may not say it, but inside, she feels it. You're no longer waiting. You're being seen by others. And that realization rewrites the power dynamic. But keep it subtle. Don't flaunt it. Don't post it to provoke her. Let her feel it in the quiet shifts in your behavior, your absence, your emotional distance. The silence tells her more than any post could. And as you connect with women who respect your presence, something deeper happens. You start realizing that maybe, just maybe, she was never the right one. That you were only drawn to her because she was unavailable. That clarity is your healing. Let her watch your glup from a distance. Let her see what she walked away from. And as she watches, she feel it, not just the regret, but the shift. You've become a man in demand. Step 6. Let her come too. You don't break the silence. Don't check in. Don't test the waters. If she wants back in, let her be the one to initiate it. That's where the reversal begins. Because when she reaches out, even subtly, she's no longer certain she made the right choice. That moment of contact, that's the crack in her decision. That's the emotional reversal. But only if you let her do the reaching. Let her feel like she's chasing understanding, closure, or attention. Because in doing so, she reopens what she tried to shut. Each time she checks in, likes a post, responds to a story, she's stepping into your frame now. And you stay disciplined. You don't rush, you don't fantasize. You remain centered, unbothed, because women know when they let a good man go. Maybe not right away, but over time, they realize nobody is replacing your energy. That's when the messages start, the check-ins, the curiosity. That's when you've shifted the frame. Don't reward her too quickly. Let her do the emotional labor now. She's the one who must wonder. You're no longer her fallback. If she wants back in, she has to earn her place. Final step: handle her return with strength. This is where most men fall. She returns and they drop all their standards. They welcome her back like nothing happened. That erases all the progress. Don't be that man. Greet her, return with calm detachment. Don't be bitter, be better. Make it clear things aren't how they used to be. Your energy isn't free anymore. She's no longer walking into the same version of you. Your boundaries are now solid. Your standards are high. If she wants in, she has to match your new frequency. And when she asks why you didn't reach out, you say, I accepted what it was. I focused on myself. Simple, strong, clear, you're not cold. You're just evolved. You don't hold grudges, you hold standards. That's the difference. That's what forces her to reevaluate her entire decision. Because rejection didn't destroy you, it transformed you. Rejection wasn't your downfall, it was your awakening. You used it, you leveled up, you moved in silence, rebuilt, and became the version of yourself she never saw coming. That's how you win. Not by proving her wrong, but by becoming someone who no longer needs to be proven right.